Dan Barrett, we have come to the fun part of the show. I mean, it's all fun. We're having a good time, but this week in history and the birthday quiz are about to unfold. Let's go with this week in history. I'm going to be testing you with three significant dates from the last century of film and television. Let's see if you can come up with what those dates represent. April 14, 1961. Which Eastern Bloc country has its first ever live television broadcast?
Look, I mean, I just kind of assumed that it was in one of those road movies like a Bing Crosby and Bob Hope thing.
Yeah, no, it wasn't in that.
Look, yeah, I'm not sure. What was it?
In an event televised live throughout the Soviet Union, Yuri Gagarin received a hero's welcome at the Vancouver airport, where he was greeted by Soviet dignitaries and cheered along a 16-kilometer route to Moscow's Red Square. So it was the celebration of Yuri Gagarin's space flight. So it was the Soviet Union.
Okay.
April 16, 2017, not that long ago, you were a young man back then, a world record was broken when how many Charlie Chaplin lookalikes, where do I get this stuff, gathered at the Charlie Chaplin Museum in Corsier de Vevey, Switzerland. How many Charlie Chaplins make for a gathering of Charlie Chaplins?
I mean, my understanding from physics is 4,632.
Jeez, you were so close. The answer is 662. They congregated at the Chaplin's World Museum to celebrate Chaplin's, what would have been Chaplin's 128th birthday.
Oh, this is the 2017 event. I was thinking 2019.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
There you go. That's the problem.
Yeah.
April 19, 1927, which actress is charged and found guilty, mind you, of, quote, obscenity and corrupting the morals of youth?
Simon Foster, please, if you're going to talk obscenity, like, obviously I'm going to know the answer. We're talking about Mae West.
No, it's Helen Hunt. Oh, no, it is Mae West. I apologise. As the star of the New York
1927.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Helen Hunt's problems came much later. As the star of a New York stage play entitled Sex, Mae West is sentenced to 10 days in prison and fined $500, but the resulting publicity absolutely launched her Hollywood career, and she became the lady who said, can you do your best Mae West impersonation for us?
I'm not going to, no, the internet's forever. I can't do it, no.
Come up and see me sometime. Nice. All right, time for birthdays.
No, not happy birthday. No, not that. Please, no, not happy birthday.
All right, what have I got here? All right, Dan Barrett. Let's see if you can figure out exactly who all these birthday buddies are. April 14, 1940, the beautiful Julie Christie. April 14, 1925, the not quite so beautiful Rod Steiger. Then April 17, 1985, one Rooney Mara. And then going all the way back to 1935, April 19, the very funny Dudley Moore. Maybe my favourite comedian ever. He was born. Now, what could all these multi-generational actors have in common? It's all to do with a certain role that they've played. I'll give you that much, people. Any idea?
I didn't think it was a role. So, I mean, I was thinking at some stage they all had on-screen sex with Donald Sutherland, but I don't think that's right. Look, I'm going to throw this out there. I feel that Rooney Mara, I'm trying to look into Rooney Mara right now, some of the films that just played, but Dudley Moore, I feel might be the one here. Have they all played alcoholics on screen?
No. I think probably Rooney Mara's most famous performance is your in point here. She worked with Australian director Garth Davis on something that might be the in point. Silence.
I mean, sorry, you say her most famous role, but I would have thought her most famous roles are either The Social Network or Girl with the Dragon Tattoo.
Yeah, maybe. Certainly most successful, that would be those two, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about the Rooney Mara role suddenly right now. She's the my least favourite Mara.
Yeah, she's a very chilly screen presence, I think.
Okay, well,
Who was the one
what's
that
the
was in
answer?
the
I'm
fantasy?
obviously not getting this.
All right. Now I'm
No, that was her
maybe
sister,
a couple
Kate
of weeks
Mara.
past due. Yeah, that was her sister. Yeah, so I'm a couple of weeks past due, and this maybe should have been the Easter weekend quiz because they've all played significant roles in religious music, religious movies or biblical stories. Julie Christie provided the voice of Rachel in the stop-motion Christ story, The Miracle Worker. Rachel was the wife of Jacob, who gave birth to Joseph and Benjamin. April 14, Rod Steiger played Pontius Pilate in the blockbuster miniseries Jesus of Nazareth, and we all know who Pilate was. Rooney Mara played Mary Magdalene, in Garth Davis's Mary Magdalene. And Dudley Moore starred in the biblical comedy Holy Moses as Herschel, an Old Testament idol maker whose life and adventures parallel that of the more famous Moses, which came in the wake of Life of Brian. They were trying for the same sort of thing, and it wasn't as funny, but it's kind of a fun movie, Holy Moses, if you get a chance to see it. Dudley Moore had a very troubled Hollywood career. He had those big hits with 10 and Arthur, and then things kind of went off the rails a bit. But one of my favourite comedians of all time. So they all starred in biblical stories. There you go. One for the Judeo-Christians out there.
I'm going to put it out there. That was the least fun birthday quiz that we've done to date.
I'm not going to argue with that. It was a tough week. I actually had a lot of people to choose from. There was an Anya Taylor-Joy. There was just a whole bunch of birthday people this week, but I just couldn't find a link until a light came from above, Dan, and I received a message. Anyway, let's wrap this up.